Batman is no stranger to the channel. I have plenty of videos about Batman and Bat family members on the channel, but even I have to admit, there's one voice, my imaginary voice in my head when I'm reading these comic books for immersion purposes. I think of this legend, Kevin Conroy. He's basically the first voice that I ever heard when I got into Batman as a kid watching Batman cartoons. His voice kind of got stuck in my head. Have you ever wondered how strong the Batman from the animated series is? Right off gate and physically speaking, he already does out of the ordinary stuff like ripping doors off the hinges. This giant Christmas tree, he pulls the bottom of it down like that. Stuff like this people might overlook. Holding people with one arm is no easy feat, and he does this effortlessly on plenty of occasions. Even when he's physically outclassed, he was kind of trying to hold off this robot a little bit. He lifted Caliban and tossed him that far of a distance. Somebody that's related to Darkseid. He can throw grown men across the room very far with one arm. He's not afraid to pull up on Darkseid either. He punched Killer Croc that hard that we went flying. Used his legs to push this giant Egyptian type of statue. Evidently his training helps him to be a super soldier, because look at him in the background. Along with the other Leaguers taking down gorillas, but the fact that Batman can do it too. And kicking down doors is easy for him. Alien dogs, get out of his face. But he smacks this guy and he goes flying that far. Big creatures like this he can handle with his bare hands. It's to look at the beings that can do like this and he constantly has to overpower. In a contest of strength, as you can see. He's had close calls with giant saber-tooths. For the most part, he's very similar to the comic book Batman when it comes to having fighting skills, and he's a hard work kind of trainer type of character. It's extremely hard to sneak up on him. Trained fighters have to be aware of their surroundings, right? Yeah. So when you're a martial artist and lift weights enough in comics, you can train your way up to superhuman levels. That's kind of what Batman and Bruce Wayne did in this universe as well. He's had different trainers over the years, just like comic books, like monks and stuff. And just like in comics, he has escape artistry. It's just all the 9-yard standard stuff about Batman, you know. But thanks to all of this, his fighting skill is the reason why he can do that to Cheetah. You might as well call him a daggone marksman, how accurate this was. Bullseye status, being able to disarm people with a really good aim. Being a martial arts master that he is, it actually helps his fighting speed, that also being superhuman. You wouldn't guess he's a human by how much he avoids bullets. It's almost like they have stormtrooper aim at this point. One of his most absurd feats of all time is avoiding the Omega Beam, showing he's way faster than supersonic levels of speed. And you telling me these people right here cannot land a freaking hit? What is he, the freaking Flash? Like, what the heck is happening right now? Even when they try to shoot him with icicle blast, he avoids all of this BS. With other weapons, improvisation, yeah. She's kind of like a Green Lantern, and she can shoot out beams of light. She's able to kind of avoid some hit. Well, maybe he's avoiding her general look or direction, but this is ridiculous fighting speed regardless of how you look at it. Grundy, who has him severely outmatched physically, he avoided every single hit from him. To keep up with fast fighters like this, for example. Why is this mattering? Because this same entity is able to react to gunfire that's mid-flight like it ain't nothing and speed blitz these gunmen. While he's kind of dizzy, to show the speed that he has, just like that. Bat family members like Nightwing can dodge bullets that are this close range. So his reflexes are definitely faster than bullets. That pretty much means that even if he was this close to Batman, that's not a guarantee that you would be able to hit him with the bullets and he would just move out the way of them because of his reflexes. He's constantly dodging attacks from aliens. I mean, he doesn't need his suit or nothing to be superhuman, but let's not even talk about how many gadgets and how deadly the gadgets are that make him even more of a threat. I mean, he already has super soldier tier strength like this without no suit, but then his gadgets help him be able to hang or beat people out of his league. He's had many different suits. This is an alternate reality. Batman, this is how his suit looks in a possible alternate reality, a reality where they lost the Flash. If the situations arise, it's implied this Batman could do the same, even if it's alternate reality versions of him, like versions of him making different battle suits in the animated series. When it comes to battle armor, even his little version of a Batman Beyond suit that helps his aging body, it compensates it by giving him extra strength and such. He even has special suits for special circumstances, like comics, how he has like a fireproof suit type of suit. It makes sense because Terry McGinnis, the other Batman in this universe that's like supposed to be his successor, had suits that were fireproof too, so it makes sense. Like one-shotting superhumans like a Thanagarian because of shock gloves. Batarangs that do this to Sinestro, which is goofy. Batarangs taking out Brainiac drones. Mops the floor with superhumans like this, even Shade. It makes sense for him to have this much battle experience with a lot of different weird type of opponents and stuff. He has electric type of Batarangs that do this to Grundy and make him go to sleep. Yeah, his Batarangs are busted. And they seem to be razor sharp, like being able to cut through stuff like butter. This guy had the nerve to throw an explosive batarang to Hades, but he ate it, of course. So he has sharp ones, electric ones, and explosive ones, batarangs. Explosive ones, he destroyed like a whole bunch of skeletons with and crap. The batarang seems to be made out of some good material because it seems to be able to cut people's guns in half. He has this gear to wrap up a gorilla to where they can't hardly move. Yeah, literally swing. Just like that. Metal knuckles or electric knuckles. He uses these if he feels like his normal punches won't work. He has stuff that can cut Wonder Woman free even though she was struggling to get out of it, like that. He has safety measures to where if you try to get inside his utility belt and you're not him, it will just straight up shock you that much to even Grundy and make him sleepy. He has explosive pellets that can be used like a literal bomb. Like, ba-boom. Yeah, he has some destructive bomb type stuff. He has gear that can do significant damage to durable robots like this. If you're overwhelmingly stronger than him, he can be overwhelmed, overpowered, and night-night for him. Seriously, though, who is these henchmen that supposedly have no superpowers and Batman be struggling to get out of their grip to, though? We just gonna ignore a big old bell came falling on the Joker, somebody that Batman has to constantly face against? From that large of a fall? Is that his face? Is that his arm right, like, under, like, bruh, is he flat? Like, is this a gag Looney Tune moment? Like, what's happening? Bruh, are you serious? Like, how is his arm not broke? And he's still freaking conscious after that bell fell on him. Like, bruh, these humans in this universe is crazy. Every angle, his arm is still leaking out of the bell. I don't understand how it's not broke, but one can argue that his suit makes him have extra protection. Like his physicals, he has more than natural, normal human level durability, and it can take a lot more punishment than a normal human. I mean, one of the beings in his rogues gallery that he always has to fight is Clayface, for example. This is a being he has to compete against, so it's only natural they gotta somewhat match each other. Clayface can do stuff like this to a big, thick wall, so I do believe he has the strength advantage, but Batman can hang in there with his gadgets and stuff of that such. And especially with prep time, of course, but like this, yeah, he's too strong, you know what I mean? There's no surprise, just like his comic book self. He's a super soldier tier type character. His weapons help him be able to hurt beings or damage or win against beings way stronger than him. The same standard comic book stuff. Who do you think is better, this Batman or the Batman from the Arkham video games? I think it would be a good one. But maybe the one from the games has more fighting styles under his belt. Who knows? These two depictions of Batman are pretty freaking comic accurate and as close as you gonna get. You know what I mean? But what do you guys think? Did you guys know this version of Batman was that strong? I still hear Kevin Conroy's voice when I read his comic books. Respect Batman from the Batman animated series. And while you're on the channel, make sure you check out my other previous Batman videos where I dissect and analyze the comic book Batman. Also check out my Nightwing video, Robin video, Damian Wayne video, Bat family member type videos on the channel. Enjoy those with this, but I will see you guys later. Respect them. I'm glad you are enjoying your time on the channel. Make sure you check out the playlist on the channel to see other How Strong videos. If you like what this channel is offering, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.